Hello, hello, hello. If you're seeing this for the first time, welcome. My name is Balumi. Uh, you can call me Samuel as well. Right. So today, I want to start something that I feel like have been postponing on starting for a while back. So one of the biggest things that I feel like a lot of Nigerians are missing out on is the fact that because we have a system that is kind of backwards, we really don't have this mindset for compounding, right? So if you tell someone that they should invest, right, they're already thinking, how can I get it fast, how, stuff like that. But if you're the kind of person that you have it in mind to play a long term game, I feel like this is something that will help you, right? So I'm just gonna be making this brief, short, max 5 minutes, and so you can take it one step at a time, if that makes sense, right? So this is a complete beginner's guide on how to invest in stocks using the Bamboo app. I'm gonna make a video about what the Bamboo app is about and why it makes so much sense, right? So I'm gonna, that's gonna be like the next video, but let's start out, right? Without further ado, what is stock investing? What is stock? So I want you to think of stocks like if you're buying a stock, right? You're buying a piece. Like if you see a building, there are lots of blocks that makes a building, right? Those blocks are like placed on each other, right? When they are placed on each other, those are tiny pieces that makes a structure. They make a house, right? So those tiny pieces are like your shares or your stocks. So in case of a block, say a stock, right? And once you buy a particular stock at a particular price, if the whole company, right, that's the whole building, if the whole building increases in value, the price of your own one block is going to increase in value, right? So, example, if you buy Apple stock, you own a small part of Apple. When Apple sells more iPhone, they make more profit, right? Which means that their stock price goes up. And when people stop buying iPhones, the stock price comes down. There's a time that we used to, I mean, BlackBerry used to be a thing till Apple came and, right, ran them out of buildings or ran them out of business, right? So if you wanted to like buy stocks then, like I'm saying 10, 5, 10, 7, 15, 20 years ago, you would need to like go to a stockbroker, have like an insane amount of money, like I'm saying minimum of a million before you can buy a stock. But right now, you can buy stocks on Bamboo app with as low as 5,000 naira, right? So so what is Bamboo? Bamboo is a Nigerian investment app that allows you to buy not just Nigerian stock but US stocks as well, starting with the laser at 15,000. Now, when I said 5,000, like the minimum you can buy on a particular stock, like a company, I want to buy Dangote Cement now. The number of shares I can buy from Dangote Cement, the minimum is 5,000, right? If you understand what I'm saying, right? So it's like a gateway of owning pieces of both Nigerian companies like Dangote and MTN, and American companies like Tesla, Netflix, and Apple, right? So I'm gonna make a video on what bamboo looks like, what makes it special. I'm gonna walk you through what's inside the whole stuff, right? So what makes bamboo special? I love the bamboo app. Like the team that made bamboo app are genius. Like it's so easy to maneuver and it's just crazy. Like it's like you have the whole financial market in your hands, right? So fractional shares. You can buy fractions of expensive stocks instead of the whole shares. Now for Netflix, one Netflix stock is, if I'm not mistaken, that should be around $1,200. One Netflix stock, like that means one block, right? Before it would be impossible for me to buy anything less than one block, right? But with the bamboo app, I can say I want to buy 0.5 if I have just $600. So the block is split into half. I have half of that block, if that makes sense, right? So you can buy fractional shares. Low minimum, you can start with 15,000 naira instead of millions. Like I said years back, you would need to always have an insane amount of money before you can even think about buying shares or buying stocks or stuff like that. But now you can have as low as 15K and just put that money into buying stock and allow it to compound, right? And with the Bamboo app, you have access to just both Nigerian stocks like Access Holding, MTN Nigeria, Dangote Cement, and you have access to over 3,000 US stocks that are available to you. Now, getting started with the Bamboo app, I am going to make another video and walk you through what the Bamboo app looks like and how you can get started. If this makes sense to you, or you are someone that wants to like build wealth long term, I'm going to be making series of videos like trying to help you understand what stocks look like, the misconception you have about these things, right? You don't need millions, right? But as time goes on, you find out that these little things that you're putting your money in increases in value, and in that case you are getting more, right? Instead of just putting your money in the bank and just putting it somewhere, and it's not bringing you any significant return on investment, if that makes sense, right? So subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, and so you can get notified when I make the next video. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.